The criminals and the charity house, living rent-free or with a discount.
But what was going on inside, and how often was the charity checking up? Tonight, neighbors want to know. It's owned by a local charity meant for homeless families. But according to court documents, this charity home became criminal, with 28-year-old Cassandra Nygren turning it into a drug house. Court documents say authorities found heroin inside, and that would be one thing. Cassandra Nygren facing a drug charge. She's done that before, been convicted. But court documents say that before police busted in here for a search, before they found that heroin, Jennifer Skeen was found dead across town. The 31-year-old mother-to-be already had her daughter's name picked out. It would be Grace, had toys ready to go. But court documents say Jennifer went looking for drugs, and Cassandra Nygren and a male suspect got them to her. Now Cassandra is charged with the deaths of both Jennifer and Jennifer's unborn baby. Who was Cassandra Nygren when she moved in? Not a homicide suspect, but still a drug felon. So neighbors want to know, just who is the charity giving free or discounted housing to here? The neighborhood's on Green Bay's east side, near Mason and Bellevue Streets.
You need to start coming over here and doing some more checks, surprise pop-in visits.
The charity is called Ecumenical Partnership for Housing, based in Green Bay. Their director would not go on camera. Says they run background checks, but wouldn't say what they do with the background information when making housing choices. Do you want this charity to try to make sure that dangerous people aren't right here in the neighborhood?
Yeah, they are supposed to know who is going there.
Mario was walking his daughter home from the elementary school that's 2 blocks from the house. This is the parade of children walking by the home as they leave school. So who else was living along their path?
The defendant appears via video court conferencing.
Court documents say a secret sex offender was living in the home with Nygren. Sean Gray is charged with not telling authorities he was living here. He has a prior conviction of sexual assault of a child.
We gotta supposed to know we got people like that around.
The charity director would not talk specifically about this case, says they do unannounced visits but wouldn't say how often. The sex offender and the drug felon no longer living in this charity home. Who's next to move in? Who knows? We do know that Cassandra and Sean have a new address of the Brown County Jail. Court documents say Jennifer Skeen, the mother-to-be, died of a deadly drug mixture. Now, Sean Gray, the registered sex offender, is also charged with 2 counts of homicide in connection with the death of that woman and her unborn baby. Gray's attorney declined to comment. Cassandra Nygren, you might know, is the daughter of Republican state lawmaker John Nygren from Marinette. Repeated calls to his office were not returned. Cassandra Nygren's attorney's only comment was, "This is a tragic situation for all involved." Now, the charity also released a statement that says, in part, our role, our mission within our community is to walk beside homeless families on their pathway back to self-sufficiency. The statement goes on to say, families become homeless for various reasons, including situations involving domestic abuse, addictions, and/or mental health challenges. Addressing homelessness and the root causes of homelessness needs to be a top priority for our community, end quote.